Hey everyone, how you doing today? It is Friday morning, and you know what that means? It means we bring back a meal to talk about some market somewhere in the country. So, what market you got for us today?
Hey, good morning, Michael. Today we have Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Wow, good old Philly, PA. I've actually been to Philly a couple of times. My daughter went to school there, right on Broad Street, right in downtown. She went to University of Arts, so I know it a little bit, like that much. So I look forward to learning more. So, what do we got?
Nice. Does that mean you bought property in Philadelphia?
No, I didn't. That means I flew there to drop her off as a freshman and I flew back to pick her up as a senior. That's what that
All right.
means.
All right. I have to ask, once people start investing in real estate, sometimes you visit places and you're like,
Mhm.
all right, my daughter's here for a while. Maybe I'll buy some property.
No, it's a valid question, but I went twice. Every other time I made her come home.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So Philadelphia, MSA name is Philadelphia, Camden, Wilmington, Pennsylvania. It actually straddles Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and Maryland. So
Oh,
quite a
wow.
spread out MSA.
Okay. Very cool.
Our greater MSA population is 6.1 million, which ranks it at number 8 in the country.
Jesus. Wow. 6 million people. Okay.
Yeah, and that's over 5,118 square miles.
Yeah. That's that's a lot of people. Yeah.
Yep. So the city population is 1.58 million, which ranks it as number 7 in the country.
I'd been there. I did not realize it was that big population. I don't think I would have guessed over a million. So pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. And a very small location. So the city, according to census, is 142 square miles. So very dense.
Wow. And they got a million people squeezed in that.
Yep,
A million,
exactly.
how much? One point what?
1.58.
Oh, shoot. 1.5 million people. Wow. Okay. That's crazy.
All right. So our MSA population growth since 2010, so this is 2010 to 2019,
Hmm.
2.3%.
All right. Yeah. So, right around 2% in my mind, that's not a lot of net migration in. That's kind of birth death ratios. It's kind of how you get to 2%. But yeah, okay. Makes sense.
And our city population growth over that same time frame, 3.8%
All
growth.
right. So now you had some that's you're growing with in population. Okay. All right.
Okay, so going on to median household income. Any guesses?
So median household income, Philly, I'm gonna go, oh God, 1,000,005 people. I want first number that jumped into my head was 62.
Lower. We're at
Oh,
45,927.
I should have known given that many people we'd have a skewed. Okay, 45. 45 or 47?
45,927
All right,
median household
46.
income.
Okay, all
Yep.
right. Wow.
And our total number of units of housing stock, this crushes anything we've covered. 2.5 million. I think the highest we got up to was like 900,000 in
Yeah, this
another
is
city.
3x that almost.
Yeah,
Okay.
huge. 2.5 million units of housing stock.
Okay.
31% of that is renter occupied.
Oh, really? So 69 is owner. Hmm.
Yeah.
Don't know if I would have guessed that. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it would be much lower as well, especially given some of the numbers we're going to talk about in terms of entry level home price and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And to just wrap up this section, our 2020 single family permits, according to John Burns, was 7,189, up 0.8% year over year. So basically flat.
Yeah. Okay. Not
All
a
right.
lot of new construction, at least not a lot of new single family home construction. Okay.
Right. Okay, so for our entry level single family home price as of November 2020, which again, as a reminder, this is homes that were recently sold for a price equal to 80% of the market's median sales price.
Okay.
So this is defined by John Burns. What do you think that
First
number?
number is 280.
Okay, so it's in the 200s. It's 207,000.
207.
Yeah,
Oh,
for the
I would call that
median.
a miss. Okay, 207. Well, I guess that makes sense with a 46K income.
Yep, and
So
that so
80% of
again,
median. Yeah.
that's for the entry level. So the
Yep.
existing median home price is significantly higher than that. What do you think the existing median home price came in at?
Oh, I'm going to go back to the 280.
You're closer now. 305,
Oh,
305,000.
305. Okay.
That's according to John Burns data.
Wow, that's a bit okay.
Yeah. So the existing stuff much higher than the entry level.
Interesting.
Median
Okay.
single family rent. Median single family rent on entry level homes 1,750.
Oh, you can cash flow that. A 206 and a 1700 again. Average for average. That would
Mm-hmm.
that would cash flow in today's rates. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. That clocks in at a gross yield of 8.9%.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty solid.
Yeah,
And
respectable.
then, yeah, year over year rent growth on that entry level home has been 3.3%.
Again, right around inflation, in my opinion. Okay, that's not bad.
And to wrap up our
Actually,
quantitative
talking about
session,
that real quick, right?
yeah,
3.5% rent growth when you have a mortgage of, call it 2.6, right? You're just banking all that extra money, so that's actually pretty good.
yeah. Right now, if you can scoop up a good
Yeah,
deal, it's pretty
30-year
solid.
money. Yeah.
Hmm. And our home occupancy rate, we clocked in at 92.7% for 2020, according to
Okay.
John Burns.
It's kind of standard of most of the other cities.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, moving into our qualitative. So we'll start with employment stats. With over 3.4 million workers, Philadelphia has the seventh largest labor force in the United States.
Wow.
Our key industry sectors in Philadelphia include financial and professional services, energy, information technology, life science, and logistics. So good spread.
Yeah.
Largest employers in the Philly region include University of Pennsylvania and Health System, Thomas Jefferson University, and Jefferson Health, ACCU Staffing, and Comcast Corporation.
Mm.
But some names people might be more familiar with. So Philadelphia is home to the Philadelphia Stock Exchange, Comcast, Cigna, Colonial Penn, the food services firm Aramark, GlaxoSmithKline,
Mm.
Pep Boys, and the Vanguard Group. So some more well-known names in Philly.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
Yep. All right, moving on to our rental and real estate market stats. Our median days on market as for January 2021, according to Realtor.com. Any guesses?
So this is how long it stays on market.
Yeah, median days on market.
We'll go 48.
It's actually surprisingly higher, 77 days.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Realtor.com has this like scale of like, is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's? And it's like, and then there's that neutral territory. It's slightly into the buyers, which is so strange at a time like
Interesting.
this. But
wow. Anybody watching in Philly, let us know what's going on in Philly.
yeah,
That
it'd be
that's
good to hear
that's
from people.
that's yeah. I'd love to hear from you.
Of the 135 neighborhoods in Philadelphia, this is according to Realtor.com again, Rittenhouse is the most expensive area with a median listing price of $672,000.
Hmm. Okay.
And on the flip side, the most affordable neighborhood to buy a home is Wissinoming, where the median list price is $160,000.
Oh, so it's even 80% of the 206. So it's 80% of the 80%, if you will.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
In January of 2021, again, according to Realtor.com, sale to list price ratio was 100%, meaning
Huh.
that on average, homes in Philadelphia are selling for the full asking price.
Yeah, I'd expect that in today's market. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that's probably very common everywhere. If not,
Yeah,
even
when you have
overpriced.
no supply, it's pretty common.
Yeah, yeah. It's just crazy that it's like across the entire country, not just like certain areas. But
Yeah.
all right, what else we have? Neighborhoods in Philadelphia with the highest rents include Saunders Park, University City, and West Powelton, where rents averaged $2,519 per month. And on the flip side, cheapest neighborhoods for renters in Philadelphia include Frankfurt, Frankfurt Valley, Kensington, and Kensington, where rents average $823 per month. And I believe that came from Zumper data.
Okay. All right. Quite the range.
Yes. Yeah. Philly's got, seems like a wide range for a lot of these. And so wrapping up with our quality of life, cost of living in Philadelphia is 3% below the national average, according to Forbes. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, a lot of that's probably housing, I would think.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Niche.com ranks Philadelphia as the 32nd best place for young professionals in America, giving the city high scores for family living, diversity, and nightlife.
Hmm. Okay.
You'll like this one. 39% of the residents in metropolitan Philadelphia are between the ages of 20 and 49, making
Ooh, yeah.
the perfect market for millennials.
That's stuff to watch going forward. People are still too focused on the baby boomers.
Mm.
And it's not that they've stopped being relevant. It's just that they're second most relevant now.
Yeah, so 39% of residents, that's a pretty
That's
big
healthy.
number.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Philadelphia has more affordable housing and a lower cost of doing business than neighboring high-priced cities such as Boston, New York, and Washington, D.C.
Yeah. Hence the below 3% below the national average. Right. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yep. So that's all I have on Philly today.
That's good, man. This is fun. I enjoy doing this, folks. If you're in Philly, let us know what's going on. That the most surprising data in all of this was, I think, the 77 days on market. What's going on? Is it just bad data from realtor? Maybe the market's on fire and we don't see it, or it's one of those rare, buyer's market. And if that's the case, let us know what you think. Emil, thank you for all you do, man. This is great data, and I'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Michael. Talk to you next week.
You got it.